Hello everyone, and welcome to another tutorial with Zenphi. Today I have a very exciting use case that I'm sure is going to be useful for many of you, and it's featuring one of our newest additions, the highly awaited Google Calendar trigger. In this example, we're going to be going over how you can set up a flow that as soon as a demo meeting is booked in your calendar, you can notify anyone who needs to be notified. You can add different members of your team automatically, set up different reminders. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So for the first step, we're going to be selecting our Google Calendar trigger. This is going to allow you to create a flow that starts whenever a calendar event is created, updated, or deleted. So all you have to do is set up your connection to Google Calendar. You're able to select which calendar you wish to monitor. So let's say you have your shared calendar in which prospects can book demos. And then you're able to choose if you want to trigger when an event is added, updated, or deleted. And this is going to depend a lot on what you want to do. So let's say that when an event is deleted, you want to be able to notify your team, or in this case, when a demo is created, you want to be able to notify the correct people, prepare the material, etc. Now you can also enable conditional run. In this case, I have added a clause. This way, it is only triggered by events that contain the word demo, ensuring in this way that we are only looking at events related to demo meetings. Now, as a first step, what I have here is I'm using the format datetime action just so that I have the start time of the demo in the format that I would like to include in my message to the team. As a second step, I'm going to go ahead and use the Add Attendees action to be able to add the Customer Success Manager. By using the token picker, you can easily select the event ID and everything else from the trigger. Feel free to hard-code this information, use a variable. This is going to ensure that you don't have to remind yourself to add your team. They will automatically be added. Then I want to make sure I notify them via Google Chat. So here I'm using the post message action. You can send it to a specific space. Let's say you have a customer success space, support space, or you can send it to a specific person via direct message. You can choose the space using the drop-down. You can choose the text that you want to include here. You can even add attachments. And now what I want the flow to do is be able to check when the event ends. So let's say the demo is an hour long. After that demo is over, I wanted to send a form to the Customer Success Manager to be able to choose if the meeting was successful, and if so, be able to provide more information. So I'm going to be using the Request Data action. You're able to configure a form. So in this case, if they select completed, they will be sent to the second section of the form where they can qualify the prospect based on how the demo went. You can set up reminders, expiry. To ensure that this form is sent until the meeting is over, I have used the pause action to wait until the end time of the event that triggered the flow. So let's go ahead and run an example. Let's say I have this event called Demo Meeting John Doe. We'll do a test run with this specific event. Since it found the word demo meeting within the summary of the event, it has gone ahead and added the Customer Success Manager, and it has also notified the team. So if I take a look at Google Chat, I can see that it sent this message with the start time and the summary here. That way they're easily notified as soon as this happened. And if I take a look at the event, I can see that it also added the email for the Customer Success Manager. After the meeting is over, they would receive this link with the information here for the name of the demo, and they can easily fill out the information. And if I click on completed, I will be then assigned to be able to answer these questions. However, if it was a no-show, then I can easily submit the form, making it easy to be able to keep track of all of your demo meetings, as well as receiving information for the ones that were actually completed. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments section. We're very excited to be able to bring you guys this new feature that I know many of you are going to find handy.